next day. You're good.
All righty. Welcome back, Final Five, to your next tribal council. All right, Judy, I will start with you. Congratulations on winning immunity. Very handily, I'll say also. Um, do you feel that winning immunity this late in the game gives you any extra power?
I don't think so. I think it was like my quote of the season also has been like just trying to make sure some like just certain people didn't win so that you have more flexibility with your options. So um yeah, it was a fun challenge though.
Oh, all right. Jonathan, I'll move over to you next. Which vote out has hurt you the most this season emotionally?
Um, oh, there, um, the Gage one is up there for me. I didn't want Gage. I didn't want to be pit up against Gage. Um, I don't know. I feel like every vote out early in the merge, I was put up against people I didn't want to be up against. It wasn't always me being the vote. Those were some of the early ones, and the second night of live night was really hard for me too. It was. Yeah.
Josh, I'll move over to you next. What have you learned about yourself as a player this season?
This is, I mean, I've said this a few times, especially lately. I don't usually make it this far in these games. And so even just to make it to this stage for me is uncharted territory. And it's kind of, I haven't always been in control of things and so learning to let go a little bit. And I guess I'm going to cheat a little bit here because that's something I've learned over my last couple of games is that sometimes in the past, my fatal flaw has been I come into the early stages of the merge and I try and do too much. I try and control my destiny a little bit too strongly, and everyone catches on to that and they feel like I'm getting in their way. And so this time I came in and I was very intentional. Like I wanted to be present. I wanted to be uh, talking, genuinely connecting with people, but I didn't want to go too hard too fast. And I did that. And, my last game, I got sixth place, which was the best I had done in 6 or 7 years. And now here I am at final five, setting another, beating that record that I just reset for myself. And so just, I guess, learning that I don't have to be in control and also learning that I can overcome some more adversity in these games than I think I can.
All right. Marcelo, to you next. Which player, whether in the game still or on jury, has misunderstood you this season, do you feel?
Sorry, you cut out a bit. Could you say that
Oh,
again?
I'm sorry. Which player, whether they're still in the game or they're on jury, has misunderstood you the most this season?
Oh, wow. That's a really deep question of who has misunderstood me the most. Um, I mean, wow, yeah. I think probably misunderstanding me the most. I mean, I know Morgan put in her goodbye message how, I was laughing at her vote off and I was, smiling at all that type of stuff, which like I wasn't. We just took a funny picture and that's what I was laughing about. So maybe there was misunderstanding there. Can I admit that I did all that stuff to Morgan and then voted her out? Absolutely. Like that's what I did. So I feel like there's a little bit of misunderstanding there. But yeah, that's I think that out of everyone, that would be the one person that I'd feel may have misunderstood my intentions.
All right. Dell, to you next. If anyone, whose jury vote do you think that you've lost already at this point, and do you think you'd be able to get it back?
Probably some of the ones here, but I really don't care. Like either way, to be honest.
Okay. Um, nice and short and sweet. Um, we got some more questions for you guys since we're here at Final Five, and well, there's only 5 years, so love to hear some more of your thoughts. Judy, back to you. If you could swap social games with anybody else here in the Final Five, who would it be?
I think I would take Dells. Yeah, Dells had a really good social game. Or don't shake your head. You have had a really good social game. Everyone loves you. Like, yes, I think that is you don't think so? Dell, you are absolutely a fantastic person. Like everyone loves you, like
No, I
100%.
agree, but
Okay, yeah, you are you're shaking your head then. Okay, anyway, so yes, it would be Dells.
All right. Um, Jonathan, I'll move back to you. What have you learned about yourself as a sorry, I asked Josh this earlier. What have you learned about yourself this as a player this season?
Um, I've learned that I can overcome what I was afraid of myself as a player in earlier games I've played. Um, I used to be super afraid of like planning something all season, having it all come together, and having credit taken from me by everybody I've worked with. And um, I think like whether it happens or not this season, I'm not afraid to combat it, to go up against it, to stand up for myself and what I've done in this game. Um, and that's been the biggest battle for me. And it's funny. It's taken probably I've played 19 games. I think it's taken 19 games for me to realize this. Like it's a struggle I have every single game I play.
Thank you. Josh, at Final Five, every move matters. What is the single most important decision that you've made to get here to this point?
The single most important decision I've made, um, that's tough because I think until the game's over and we all have the benefit of hindsight, we don't know what little choice or conversation really was the switch that flipped it. Offhand, I think deciding to um, get some coins from my pal Kara and buy the challenge advantage at final seven, considering a freeze was played against me. It could have been me who went home that second night of live, that second tribal of live night, if I hadn't gotten that and played it. And so I think the decision to not only buy that, but to play it at seven instead of trying to be greedy and play it at six is a decision that is certainly part of why I'm here still at five.
Mm. Marcella, speaking of us being at Final Five, this is the final night that idols can be played. Do we think that there may be any final shenanigans afoot?
No, I don't think that. Because the only shenanigans that was put that no one knew about, well, I didn't know about, was Kim's idol. But unless someone has been keeping a really, 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 really tight secret this entire game, and if y'all have, applauds to you. However, I do not believe that any idol shenanigans will happen. Um, I played mine at Final Seven. I think that was the last idol that was in this game. So, yeah. To answer your
All
question, I don't think any shocking advantage will be played.
Alrighty. Well, only time will tell, I guess. Dell, back to you. Um, how has your gameplay evolved since day one?
I kind of feel like it's just been more of the same thing. Like I find people that I like, and I just talk to them as much as I can, and just gab it up, child. Like that's what I do. Like I just talk. I'm a talker. Like I don't really feel like anything changed from there to now. I just feel like if anything, I just ended up liking more people once we merged, and that was it. So it just allowed me to be more social, I think.
All righty. Well, with all of that said, that is all I have. If anybody else has any final thoughts before we head on over to the voting booth,
Not a thought, but a question. So,
yes.
Marcelo, what is your vote once and for all?
Honestly, I'm, yeah, I've been told to vote you down, and I think that's the majority.
No one can really tell you what to vote, but
No, right?
that's a crazy thing to say for a jury, child.
All right. Well, on that note, then, I'm going to hand things over to Miss Keisha. Keisha is going to be heading on over to the breakout room, calling you in one at a time for your votes, and then you'll be left to deal with Ollie afterwards. Once again, we'll take any shout outs at this point.
I'm gonna shout out my lovely friend Angelica, who's watching on the VL.
I think she thumbs down or they thumbs down my confessional, so not feeling them.
My song of the day, what was it? Give me a second. Where was it? Oh, shout out to Paloma Faith. You have this song called Till I'm Done. If you haven't listened to Till I'm Done, listen to it. Um, and yeah. Also shout out to who's my top Spotify playlist currently. Shout out to Garden of Eden by Lady Gaga. And what else? And then shout out to Dua Lipa. Is Josh here? Yes,
Shout out
shout
to
out to
Dua
Dua
Lipa,
Lipa.
my wife right there. Shout out to my friends who I was hosting D&D for and then left them like an hour ago to do the challenge in Tribal.
Are you gonna go back to them?
Yeah, I am gonna go back to them after for at least a little bit.
Is it virtual or like you're
Yeah,
going
it's
to their?
virtual.
Oh, I thought
So
it
so
was.
they're still on Discord call, chatting, probably playing some other games while they wait.
Got you.
Um, but yeah. I had one with my like friends from back home that wasn't in person, but then I moved to
Hmm.
North Carolina and we had to do virtual because I moved. Um, but it being
Oh,
virtual, yeah,
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
I
gonna
was
do a
just gonna
shout
say
out, but after you say.
virtual, I got one of my other friends to join our new campaign that we started. So it has its benefit.
Shout out to Maxine Dupree, who is the new WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. You did that. You're probably going to lose that belt in a week or two, but keep holding on. You
What's
got
the name
that.
of the thingy that's happening the Saturday after Thanksgiving?
Oh, I have no idea.
But it's like a big WWE event
Are we talking
that like
That's not
weekend.
Survivor Series.
Oh, it's Survivor Series War Games. That's what it
War
is.
Games, that's what it is.
War
Yeah.
Games. Yeah.
Because I'm sure Simone's gonna have me watch that with her.
Yes.
She loves that stuff.
No, that's great.
So I'll be
Yeah.
watching that, and then we'll be watching Stranger Things,
Ew.
I've never
which
watched.
I had never watched it until this summer. And then she was like, "You're gonna watch it and you're gonna like it." I was like,
Damn.
"Okay."
Okay.
And then I liked it. I was skeptical at first, and then after a couple episodes, I was hooked. I was like, "Babe, can we go watch Stranger Things?"
Also, shout out to AJ Lee for helping Maxine Dupree win that title. Yes. If you didn't
Mm.
come out, she probably would have lost it.
Let's see. Shout out to CMAC for sending me a GIF in my DMs saying war games. So, Judy, did you like expect that challenge and like prepare for it, or did you just remember all that stuff?
I didn't prepare for it, but I had like two thoughts of what the challenge would be. So it's either going
Uh-huh.
to be the one where they show a video and you have to memorize things in the moment, which I don't
Mm,
have a working short-term memory or a good one, but like tribe chat things, like I don't know, I check the tribe chat like all the time. So it's like that one I was hoping for that one and it worked
got
out.
it. Yeah. The way I usually just click mark as read.
Really? Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's so funny. Oh,
Well, no, I check to make sure it's whether or not it's something I'm
I was
interested
just
in
happy that I
or
got
that I can
mine.
contribute to.
That's all I
Yeah.
cared about.
Look, there were no quotes from me. I must be really boring.
they probably, I actually wonder how many questions. I mean, I guess there is a limit because there's only three straight. There's like a max of 15 questions, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, they could have done one from everyone.
Yeah.
But
Most of my
Abby
funny
was the
stuff, I think,
funniest.
is
Clearly, Abby had like
yeah,
two questions, two quotes.
right.
Yeah.
Most of my funny things, I think, are in one-on-ones or on calls, and they're less funny without the context.
Mm,
I'm not the natural jokester of an Abby.
yeah. Or Wheeze too. I think did we get two
Wheeze
Wheeze
is
ones?
very funny. We had a
Yeah.
couple Wheeze.
Yeah.
I
They
think there
had
was
some
still a
good
couple more Wheeze ones that we didn't even get to.
they had good one line.
Hi, I have the votes. So should we just get to them? Okay, before I reveal the votes, if anybody has an idol or anything that they would like to play, now is the time to do so. Okay, then. Once votes are read, the decision is final, and the person voted out will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes before they head to Ponderosa. So, first vote, Dell. That's one vote, Dell. Second vote, Marcelo. That's one vote Dell, one vote Marcelo, 3 votes left. Third vote, Dell. That's 2 votes Dell, 1 vote Marcelo, 2 votes left. Fourth vote, and the next person voted out of Triumph Chengdu fans versus favourites, Dell. Dell, tonight the tribe has spoken, and unfortunately, the final fan has been voted out. You do have a final moment to say your goodbyes, though, so the floor is yours.
Yeah, last fan, so I basically won. I feel like also not getting any votes the entire game, and I'm one of the few people who didn't come in knowing fucking everybody that ever lived. I think that's pretty cute. And then being the first person of the merge to get a unanimous vote, I think it's pretty lovely, pretty iconic. I love it.
Dell, it's been an absolute blast having you. You're a funny ass motherfucker.
I know.
I still watch clips of you and JP doing the charades comp
Oh my God.
because that had me in stitches. But yes.
But yes, unfortunately, tonight, Dell, the tribe has spoken. You may have been voted out, but just remember, you are Latino enough. But the tribe
That
has
is
spoken.
crazy.
You can now leave the Zoom call.
Oh my
Love you,
God.
Pharaoh.
Bye. Goodbye. Love you, Josh.
Before you guys go, stay here
Yes.
while we end the stream.
Because obviously, congratulations, Final Four. One challenge and one tribe will stand in between yourself